Welcome to today's show, where I'm going to be reviewing the classic modulars from 2007 and 2008. Now I'm going to go through all the modulars in a three-part series, but first I'm going to talk about these original three. We have the Cafe Corner, the Market Street, and the Green Grocer. These were the three original modulars that sort of ignited the imaginations of adults everywhere, creating this brand new line of Lego sets. And let's take a look at all the modulars as they've come out. And you can see on the list there, every single modular, starting with the Cafe Corner in 2007, running all the way down to the current, most recent release of the Diner modular. And I'm just going to concentrate on those first three, partially because they are released in a very short time span, but also you can see after that it's 1 year, every year there's a new one released, but also because architecturally these three are very similar and stylistically they're very similar. So these three are sort of the classic modulars, what I consider the classics. So let's take a look at each one a little bit more closely. So first you have the Cafe Corner, which again was designed for adults. It was a brand new line of Lego in 2007 when it was released. It came in the standard sized modular box or exclusive box, which is the big, tall, rectangular one. And its defining feature is that it has a really cool exterior, but it has no interior. And so this was actually designed off of a Danish building, sort of in a combination of a couple different Danish buildings, and obviously designed as a hotel. So that was the very first one that was released. And then after that, very soon after that, really released almost at exactly the same time, is the Market Street. And this was interesting because this was from the factory line of Lego, which was a fan-created Lego set. So this was sent in by a fan from the Netherlands, and he created the set into the factory line, and then it was actually produced into a set. So you can see some of the unique things about it is it actually has printed faces in that are not just standard smileys. So that is a unique amongst all the modulars. It's by far the smallest modular. And many people for a long time didn't necessarily consider it a modular, but it is officially a modular. It was included in the Assembly Squares 10th anniversary booklet of modulars. And my favorite thing about it is probably this wrought iron. I think is really cool. And I don't know if you've ever wondered, but if you have, this hairpiece, this Exoforce hairpiece, is a cabbage, and it is very expensive because it is in this set. Let's go ahead and turn that around so you can see. Now I got all my sets used, so some are still missing a few pieces that I haven't managed to put together. But let's go ahead and you can look at all the sides of the Market Street. Go all the way around there. All right, so there's the Market Street. And then the last of my classic line is here is the Green Grocer. And this is going to be the tallest, the most ornamental, and it's going to start to show where the modular line is going. And we'll get into that a little bit, starting with the wrought iron, the cool railing, which is a hallmark of every modular, has a new little facade piece up there for the railing, some of the other ornamentation. And let's go ahead and take a look at this one all the way around. Another unique thing about the Green Grocer is it introduced the back stairway, which again is something that you'll see over and over again amongst the modulars, is a unique kind of back stairway. So go ahead and put that one, turn that one all the way around. And I bought the Cafe Corner, I bought the Market Street, and I traded for the Green Grocer. And you can see they are quite expensive to get them used even. And we have the Cafe Corner at $650 approximately in the US, Market Street at about $500 in the US, and the Green Grocer at about $700 used in the US. And you may be thinking, well, should I buy them? Maybe Lego's going to re-release them. Well, maybe they will. I don't think they will, but they're probably not going to go up in price, so there's no hurry unless you really, really want it. But the key thing about these is that interior. How has the interior changed? So let's take a look at the inside of these sets. All right, so let me take the roof off of the Cafe Corner, the Market Street, and the Green Grocer. And you can see, I know it's sort of dark in here, black floor, empty. Mostly empty, a little bit here on the balcony. Just a touch of ornamentation here with the carpet and the grandfather clock. Can you see it there? All right, and so that's it. So you have, as you're progressing through these, you're starting to get more interior design. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next level. So you can see the Green Grocer and the Market Street and the cafe corner. Again, I know it's black floor, dark, nothing in there. Nothing in there. A little bit in here with a fireplace. You can see the fireplace right there. And some curtains so that you can actually see it pretty nice from the outside there. That adds some nice depth in the Green Grocer. Go down one more. Suddenly, oh, there's some interior. Open up this guy. Open up the cafe corner. You can see no interior, no interior. We'll take this off too. Not much. Now we're starting to see something that's a characteristic of the modular, which is the tile floor. And some more ornamentation, you know, you have a little grocery shop there. Plus you have the stairs and the mailboxes. So it's starting to be some unique features, starting to have that tile floor, which is going to be very prominent in every modular from here on out. And of course this has one more level, but there's nothing down there. So there you go. That is what they look from the inside. And that's what, to me, defines a classic modular, is no interior or just a very little bit as you start. And you'll see when we get to the golden age of modulars how much that drastically changes. So let me quick put these all back together. We have that one. And I love how they just drop on. I actually think these levels come on and off much easier than the current ones. And stick all these guys back on. Back on. Stick that guy back on. And stick that guy back on. All right, so again, for the collector, for the investor, what to do with these? Well, buy them when you really, really want them. I don't think the prices are going up. I don't really think the prices are going down. And lastly, let me just show you where we're headed. And that is the very next one after the Green Grocer was the Fire Brigade. So there you go, you can see the Fire Brigade. This is the beginning of the golden age of Lego Modulars, which I think are the best set line, the best series of modulars. And you can see how these are all architecturally similar. And then we start to vary, we start to go off. So we have, you know, Danish building, Dutch building. This is supposed to be a San Francisco row house style, but still the style of the residence. They all sort of go together. Now we're starting to get to diverse architectural style. And so part 2, I'll be going over the golden age, which starts with the Fire Brigade and goes all the way to the Palace Cinema. All right, thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. Lego on.